Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here again. Now, I want to tell you about a tradition that we have in England that doesn't seem to translate anywhere into Russian culture. In fact, I don't necessarily think it goes to all English-speaking countries either. It's something called a Christmas cracker, and I have one right here. So these sit above our table, above our plates at the Christmas meal. So not, on top of them, but just in front, at a place where everybody has one. You grab it by the one side, and a person sat next to you will grab the other side. And there will be this miniature kind of tug of war until it eventually breaks and cracks. Hence it's called a cracker. All right, it's not just about destroying something, it's a bit stupid, but it's also about getting the contents of what's inside. You see, usually when it breaks, one of these two end pieces will come away. So one person will have a larger section than another. They've effectively won the cracker game, if you want to call it that. But these are a weird tradition that have some odd things inside. You can see by the fact that I'm smiling, because one of the things is you get this little paper crown, and it really is not fantastic. It's not the best looking thing in the world, but when you imagine anybody in England having their Christmas meal, they are all wearing these. Every single person. The Queen, who has a real crown, is wearing a little paper crown on Christmas Day. Seriously, she actually talks about how she wears it. And this is one of these things that it's in there so that everybody can be a king or a queen on Christmas Day. I don't know, it's an old-fashioned traditional thing. There are more things inside it as well. You would normally get some kind of gift, like, I don't know, a small ornament to put on your Christmas tree or on a table. Sometimes you might get something practical, like a small screwdriver or maybe a little flip mirror for people to have makeup in. Occasionally you will get like a weird puzzle. Not like a jigsaw puzzle where you have to put the pieces together. Usually a couple of entwined pieces of metal that you have to twist and turn to be able to unlock them. Basically, the gifts inside are nothing special, especially after you have just opened like real Christmas presents Christmas morning. But there is one final thing inside a cracker that makes it very unique. And I find this absolutely fascinating. Inside, there is a joke. Not a good joke, a genuinely terrible joke. All right, one that I can remember is, what is black and white and screams, "Ah!" A penguin rolling down a hill. It's terrible, right? It's like really, really bad. It's not funny. Nobody listens to that going, "Oh, that's the best thing I've ever heard." But that is the beauty of these jokes. Everybody, when they have Christmas, has as many different family members around as possible. You have a huge table with all of the family. Now, you may not like everybody at that family gathering. In fact, if you think about your own family, there's probably at least one person that you would rather they not be there. You're like, "Oh no, they are going to be here again." And what that joke does is everybody at the table thinks it's a bad joke. And now all of a sudden, everybody is against that joke. We all have a common enemy. It's a really bad joke that we got in a cracker. And everybody gets one. So there is a plethora of different bad jokes. And everybody has this moment where they unite together as a family. It's a weird bit of psychology, but it works. I've seen families that could be at each other's throats, about to kill each other, but then weirdly, when they crack open a cracker, put on a flimsy paper hat and read a genuinely awful joke. Suddenly the family becomes a family, loving and caring and having that Christmas spirit wash over them. You know, you don't have these in Russia, so you don't know what it's like, the weird sensation you get from pulling and cracking your cracker. Let me show you. And okay, normally they have a bang, but I had to make this one myself. But now I have my broken cracker. So that's a little bit about the English tradition of the cracker. Something that has gone to other countries, but not all English-speaking countries.